not like physically or materially, but mentally struggling to get myself to record this video. Yeah, I feel like I look cute. I just was struggling with how my lip looked, my lip liner. I think I got it to a point where I like it, even though it feels chunky on the inside. So yeah, let's do that. Yeah, so let's get into it. I don't think I'm going to edit this video at all because I don't want to. At least not right now. Maybe once I record it, I want to edit it. But as for right now, editing it is not on my to-do list. But I'm open to whatever. Do I want the glasses on or no? No, I think I do too much reflecting, so we'll do no. Because I have this light like right in front of me. Y'all, I'm giving dewy. Whatever. We're giving dewy. I don't know why I want to put on some perfume. Let's do it. I gotta re-up on my bigger bottle of this. I love this perfume so bad. Yeah, see, that already put me in a better mind state. Yeah. I wonder if there's some human design to like sense in your mind state. I'm pretty sure there is. I'm gonna look into it and find out. But anywho, so I really just wanted to make this video to introduce myself. For those of you, I mean, I'm not gonna say for those of y'all who do know me, because I'm just gonna approach this from a perspective of nobody knows me on God's green internet. I'm gonna approach it from a standpoint of nobody knows me. My digital footprint is probably a toe print, baby. Like, it's not big. It's not even a full foot. Hold on, let me respond to this text before I forget. Rolling now. So anyway, from a standpoint of nobody knows me, I am Terika, or Terika B. My channel is Love Galore Plays. Probably just gonna change it to Love Galore or something of the sort. I really like that name. Hopefully I don't get into no legal trouble or nothing, because yeah. Anywho, yeah, so Love Galore. I love that name. I went by Love, the artist, for a while when I was painting, which I plan on getting back into, but just not like professionally right now. Like, I don't have a professional plan for painting. I just want to do it for fun because I really enjoyed it when I was doing it. And then when I started trying to like plan a business around it, make it this structured business thing, I just didn't have the energy to do it anymore. Which, interestingly enough, I was leaning into like my human design motivation transference. Okay. And which brings me, I think this shirt is on backwards. It is. That's why. Hold on. I hope y'all can't see my goodies. Okay. A lot better. I had this shirt on backwards all day. I went and took my baby to an appointment and everything. Whatever. Y'all should have seen me when I took my baby to this appointment. I look like ASAP Rocky. But anyway, so which I was saying that I used to be an artist, and I realized that when I started, like, when I transitioned from being in my motivation, which is innocence motivation, into being in my transference, ference. I think it's ference. Um, started being in my motivation transference, and I switched into desire motivation, which was desiring a certain outcome with from the process that I was doing, and like planning way too much, like setting up, like, girl, I was like, if I sell this many paintings, then I can make this much money. I want to make this much money, so I need to make this many paintings. I need to have this many customers, this many clients. I need to set it up, and I need to start marketing. I need to set up a website. I had no motivation to do it at all anymore. Like, painting, I felt like I went to, like, through, like, a creative block. And I just wasn't in it. I haven't picked up painting since before my baby was, since before I got pregnant, which was like 3 years ago. Say all that to say, I am a human design enthusiast. I'm not gonna pretend like I'm a guru yet. But I have a feeling that, like, naturally that's gonna happen, because I just really, really, really love studying human design. I like looking. At first, I feel like astrology was the gateway drug for me, because astrology was kind of me diving in the depths, and then human design was kind of like me learning the routes. That don't make sense. Okay, let me get an analogy. Let me think about a good analogy for astrology for me, and then human design. So, I feel like astrology for me is kind of sort of like knowing street names. You knowing the street names, you knowing, like, the locations, but you don't have a route. So I have to use that route word again, because human design for me kind of gives direction direction and practical application is one of the things I like to say about human design, is it gives you practical application to try things out for your human experience. And I mean, that's what life really is. You're just experimenting and trying stuff out and seeing what works for you and what doesn't. And hopefully, prayerfully, we, figure out what doesn't work for us, and we are able to immediately, like, correct our behavior and then go on to live life easier and better. I think that's what it's all about. So that we're not just, like, spending so much time worried about where the journey is taking us. And we're able to just, like, relax and enjoy the ride. Like, I'm not walking around with my head, like, with my nose in a map. I'm walking around. I know where I'm going. I know how to decide. Like, I know, and I'm about to butcher this. Up, but human design for me is like knowing, okay, the sun rises in the west and sets in the east. So the sun is setting this way. I know this is which way I need to go. Okay, cool. So now we going, ooh, look at the flowers over here. I can enjoy life because I know in the back of my mind, like, I have a compass to go by, and I have an internal compass, and I know what's for me and what's not for me. I know how to tap into my body, tune into my body, and its signals, and what it wants to do and where it's trying to go, and I can follow that. Like, I don't have to keep asking everybody along the way, hey, is it this way? Is it that way? I can trust myself and trust God. And I love that part. Like, I love being able to just surrender to my journey and enjoy it instead of trying to figure out where it's taking me, which is really innocence motivation to me, because that's really what innocence motivation is about. I think that it's about what I have I've been doing some research and writing now. So when I give my takes on stuff, I feel like my take is, of course, going to change, because I am an avid student of life. So I'm always learning new things, and I'm always open to learning new things. And weighing it against like my experiences, or trying it out and seeing if I like it or not, or witnessing or noticing it in other people and seeing like how they're responding to the stuff. So as I'm taking things in, I'm looking at it, I'm weighing it, I'm critically thinking, or whatever you want to call it. And then, if it works for me, then I'm integrating it into my life and then sharing. Because for me, I've noticed like when I find something good and it excites me, like I want to share it. Like I want to talk about it. Like if I have some good food, I'm like, ooh, girl. Because let me tell you, so these pickles, for example, these pickles that I found them at Target, and then I found them at Costco. But I tried them. Like I love pickles. I'm a pickle girl. I don't think I realized until like later on in life that everybody don't love pickles. I'm a pickle girl. Anyway, if you're a pickle girl, Grillo's pickles, okay. So I tried them and I'm like, these pickles busting. So then I went and I got them again and I'm like, this ain't no fluke. These pickles is busting, okay. Let me tell everybody, I need like all my pickle girls, extra read all about it. Go get your pickles, these Grillo's pickles, because they that good. So that's me. Like, with human design, I'm the same way. Like I'm learning things and I'm like, ooh, I know these people might like this. I think these people might like this information, or they may be able to use this information. Let me tell them. Like I'm like bursting out of my skin, wanting to tell them, like wanting to share what I have, because let's try this out together. We can bounce ideas off or bounce experiences. What it is, I feel like I'm getting windy. Hold on. I feel like I'm getting overly excited. Maybe energy is just like, ooh. That sounds like my baby just did. Gloop. This is me taking my time to get back in to let everything calm down in my head a little bit. Also, I'm about to smoke a little. Okay, so back to what I was saying. I was saying that I like to share this type of stuff, and if for nothing else, then like kind of like releasing, I don't want to say steam. Well, I'm going to say steam, but I don't mean like steam, like in a venting way. I guess it is venting, like venting my thoughts and letting them get out as I'm processing stuff. Like I feel like it's therapeutic for me, and it also helps me to learn better, to like talk about the things that I'm learning, or talk about the things that I'm seeing or consuming. Okay, and yeah, so I think I was talking about innocence motivation too. So with innocence motivation, being a person that has innocent motivation, I have noticed, I saw something that saw some post or some article or whatever, and they were saying how a lot of people with innocence motivation are actually like perceived by other people as innocent. And the crazy thing about that is people have always told me, they be like, I can't even picture you doing nothing like that. Like, I can't even picture you. You just seem so innocent. You seem so, but like, the amount of people who just tell me, like, when they talking to me and, like, when they meet me and they're around me, they're like, you just seem like you make, they just, like, what, I don't know what it is about you, to just make me want to take care of you in a way, like a baby. But I've never had people tell me that and say, like, because I feel like with that being said, like, it kind of seems like I seem helpless. But I've never had people tell me that and then, and it come off in a way like they think that I'm helpless. Like, they think that I can't do things. It's just something about my energy that makes them want to, like, be kinder to me, or to give me things. Like, just, I feel like it's the same way with a child. Like, you see children and you want to let them do their thing, but you want to protect that innocence. Like, you don't want to come, you don't want to be one to come and, like, rain on that child's parade, or just be like, actually, Santa Claus is not real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you want to just kind of let that, like, a lot of people, I'm not going to say everybody, but, you know, it kind of just inspires that, like, this is just a beautiful, like, innocent little spirit. And the thing about that is, like, my boyfriend is Innocence Motivation, and he has had people tell him the same thing. Like, I would never expect or suspect that you would do this type of thing. Like, I don't think that this is some stuff that you get into. You know what I'm saying? And so I was like, I feel, when I talked to him about it, I was like, because he had told me something about it, or something like an experience where somebody told him, they was like, you know, you kind of seem real naive, or not like in a bad way, but like you're not out doing this type of stuff. Like, you're not out, you don't give, like, I'm running the street vibes. And I was like, I wonder how many other Innocence Motivation people have experienced that. And yeah, another thing another thing I've seen is, like, so the essence of Innocence Motivation is to have no agenda. So, like, when you're sharing the information that you have, or I'm a generator, so, like, if I have because, you know, generators, a strategy is to respond. And so if there's something that prompts me to share my information, I first need to use my strategy and authority to, like, what is lighting up my sacral, or what is my sacral is giving me a yes, then sure, I share that information. But when I do, the motivation behind me sharing it should have no agenda. Like, I shouldn't share my input or my take or my opinion or advice. I shouldn't share it in hopes that it changes this person. Or I shouldn't share it like, let me see if I can come up with a good scenario. So, say I have a friend and they come to me and they say, maybe they're having, like, boy trouble or something. I don't know. People always have boy trouble, so I'm just gonna come with that. I'm not gonna say always, but it's a common thing. People have relationship or, like, dating troubles. And so they ask me, like, hey, do you think what do you think about this situation? Blah, blah. Cool. All right, and I give my advice, and I'm like, I mean, for me, I give my advice, and I'm like, this situation kind of makes me feel like maybe this person isn't interested right now. I, like, when I give that information or, like, advice or input, the motivation for me shouldn't be, so you need to leave them alone, or so you need to try harder to make that person interested. I should just give it, like, an unbiased, this is what I think. And whatever that person does with that is on them. But if I share what I have, or share my gift, or whatever it may be, I should approach it from a non-agendaed and non-biased standpoint. And that is within my design, and that gives me the best outcome for me in, like, my journey. Now, if I share it with a bias, that could blow up in my face. Or if I share it with an agenda, that could blow up in my face. Or it doesn't even have to be, like, an extreme blow up in my face type thing. It could be like, Now this person doesn't want to talk to me about stuff anymore. And I'm slowly losing a friend or losing that person's trust or confidence because they feel like they came to me in a vulnerable state and they perceive it as me judging. It comes off as me judging. So, which I will say, nobody has like flat out just told me, hey, I feel like you're judging me. But I feel like I have rubbed people the wrong way because I've done that in the past. Before I knew my design, before I knew and realized that how it was perceived to that person, and that I was doing damage or harming our relationship, because I do value the relationships I have in my life. I'm getting a little winded again, so. Also, when I'm talking about I'm getting winded, I think that I'm kind of coming to like a natural, like, I feel like I feel like I've went past introduction. Like, I feel like this is a good, like, y'all know a little bit about me now. So I'm just gonna reiterate. I got my baby cam up, y'all. So that's what I'm doing. It cut off my phone battery died a few seconds ago, so I just had to plug it back up. Anywho, so while it's loading up and I'm chilling, in conclusion, I'm Terika. In conclusion, I'm Terika, or Terika B, or Love. Like I went by Love for a while. That was my art pseudonym or whatever, and that's most likely gonna be the name of this channel, because I don't know if I'm feeling like changing it from Love Galore Plays. I may just make like a separate little section in it for just this type of stuff. Which I don't even know what this type of stuff is. I don't know where this is going. I don't know if I'm about to make a human design channel, or if this is just me sharing. I don't know if I'll ever want to do it again after this. I really don't. I know I've wanted to do this for a while. Yeah. I'm okay with nothing coming to this. I feel like it's just something I'm happy I did now. And I'll be even happier if I post it. But now you know me. I'm a mom of one baby. I'm a girlfriend, former / current artist. I'll be an artist again in a little bit. I mean, I don't think you ever stop being an artist, but I'm gonna just say I'm an artist, visual artist, creator of beautiful things. What they say? I need to get my nails did. I don't need to, but I want to. Like, I feel like that would be so much more impactful if I was clinking when I did that. Y'all, that just made me think about this dude told me I had, he didn't say it like outright, but he was like, when girls don't have, I'm gonna say girls, because, I mean, some dudes had their nails done, but he wasn't talking about them. He was like, when girls don't be having their nails done, it reminded me of that post where somebody said they have booty fingers. That's all I'm gonna say. Actually, that ain't all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say about that situation, because I'm not gonna leave my video off on no sync note. And because, I mean, people are just people, y'all. They're just people. So I don't hold no ill will against him, but I do hold ill will against that sentiment, because sometimes I just don't want my nails done. Sometimes I wanna dig in my ear, dig in my nose, and not like jam myself in the brain. Sometimes I want to keep my own energy close to me. I want to be self-contained, so my nails is short. I don't want to be taking in nobody else's influence, nobody else's energy. I'll be good on me. So maybe I want to keep my nails short, because I want to keep it close to home, okay? But that's neither here nor there. Yeah, so this might be the end of this video. I'm just rambling, y'all. What do I want to see? I don't know. I do think I want to talk about specific and non-specific manifestors next. I don't know when. I guess if y'all want to hear about it, I'll tell you. But if not, I'll see y'all later.